and today we'll take a few questions, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Anybody have please raise the hand.
Uh, Namaskaram, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful lecture. Actually, I wanted to ask you was we know that this Lakshman Rekha, right? So Lakshman Rekha is actually doesn't come up in the Moolam, in the Adi Kavyam, it is not there. In Kamba Ramayanam, it is not there. Somewhere around Tulasidasa's Ramayanam, I think it is there.
Told you hinted at that there are so many adaptations. Because of adaptations, in adaptation, every poet has got some kind of liberty given to him to add some charm to the story and all that. It's not condemnable. It's allowed actually. Therefore, yeah, in Valmiki there is no Lakshman Rekha and all that. But he says that you take care of yourself. He was hesitating, go. But ultimately it is Sita Mata's fault that he used so many harsh words to him, which are unbearable and unbecoming also of Sita's character. Therefore, he had to leave rather. And the story, what happened, we know. Incidents in the Ramayana, because it is full of Rakshasas and already lot of episodes have taken place. Viradhavada taken place, Kabandhavada, and then Janasthana, Jara, Kharadivadha is also over, and Shurpanakha came and she gave a real threat to kill Sita. Only at that point they have contained him by cutting her nose and ears. Until then she has not been touched by Lakshmana, and she was about to kill Sita. At that point Rama only says that, please Lakshmana, protect Sita, she will soon kill her. This is Rama's word in that context. Having got at that point only they did some Virupata of Shurpanakha. So all this having been witnessed, when Lakshmana was leaving, he put all his tapasshakti in a particular limit and asked her to be safe inside. See, reading too much by Indologists, see, they want to read everywhere some blemish in our Hindu society. They do not know how much of freedom is given to ladies in the households of Hindu Orthodox households. There is no lady, na graham grahamityahu grahani grahamuchyate. These questions and these popular issues are several times elaborately discussed by several people. You have got abundant information, plus and minus both. Kindly consult there. Let us restrict ourselves only to.
Yes, sir.
So I have a question regarding Rama killing Bali from behind. So this is usually a controversial thing. And
Let us come there. Let us come there. We will discuss it. Controversial issues. One is the Tatakavadha. Second is Valivadha. Second is Shurpanakha Virupata. And then Valivadha. And then Sita, the kind of words Agni Pravesha and all that. And ultimately Sita Vivasana. Except these 5 places, you don't have any problem in the Ramayana. Okay? All the places, that's why I vehemently told you today, sensing all this, I told you one thing. Whatever Rama did is dharma for us. Hold it. That's all. That is the end of the matter. You see, I tell you, the Vishesha Dharma, Samanya Dharma, or 2 dharmas are there. Both Ramayana and Vishesh, particularly Mahabharata. Mahabharata apparently appears to be totally adharma. Every step appears to be a commoner's mind that it is a wrong step. But if it is a wrong step, why Vyasa Maharshi has written it? To guide us. In that circumstances, that is the right step. Did hiding himself Vali, it's a fact given by Valmiki. He was not one-to-one. Yes, I agree. It is Rama did, it is Dharma. That's all. There ends the matter.
And also, in end, Wali himself is agrees and he says that
you are entering into discussion.
Yes, sir.
Little minds, little minds also can. And technically, there is an answer which has been provided by Rama himself to Vali. Vali himself asked this question, and then Rama himself replied this. Then what else we want? And today, Vali asked, is it is it appropriate for a person of your eminence and for a person of your valor to hide yourself and kill me? He asked. And Rama has given a reply. Rama has got jurisdiction and he is not a Kshatriya to call him for a war and kill him and all that. That is the right reply. He is a Shakhamruga, he can be killed. A Kshatriya Kumara can hunt any people, hiding also. Hunter always hides himself, no problem. It is not the adharma at least. Okay, there is a moral dilemma. So what we are feeling is from our modern mind, strictly speaking from moral point of view, moral framework, appears to be a little unbecoming of Rama. Yes, it is true. It is true. It is a dart. But we can't call it adharma because anything that is harmful to the larger society, whoever it is, however great he is, he has to be punished. Wali also is causing harm to the larger society through disturbing the basic principles of decency. I need not elaborate it to you. So he has to be killed. And for his one soul, how many Vanaras are to die? God knows. Once battle starts, where it leads, no one knows. Vali asks, you could have come to me. I could have rescued your wife. I could have brought your wife here itself. I could have ordered Ravana to come over here, give away your wife to you. He told, there is a sentence in Ramayana. Yes, that option Rama knows very well that one more fact that Vali is just as he entered into a sandhi with Sugriva, Vali also has entered into a sandhi with Ravana, which fact many people do not know. Therefore, he is a Ravana party person. Therefore, he cannot enter with him. See, so many dharmic issues are involved. And then another one dharmic issue is Sugriva and Rama are placed in the similar conditions of life, similar grief and similar weaknesses, similar similarly victimized. You see, exactly one-to-one carbon copy. His wife has been taken away by of course, by someone. It is brother in this case of Sugriva. It is someone in the case of Sita. So, wife has been both the wives of both persons have been abducted. So, actually, one-to-one similarity of the conditions, weaknesses are there between Rama and Sugriva. Therefore, what Dharmashastra says is, Samanam Vyasananor Maitri. You should have Maitri, you should have friendship only with equivalent only with a person equally placed in difficulties. 200% moral, 200% valid according to all principles of great justice, greater eternal dharma. Having entered into friendship, his enemy, whether he is a right person or wrong person, his enemy is my enemy is his enemy. Therefore, Vali became punishable for Rama. Maybe Vali has not done anything. Yes, he asks him, what harm did I do to you? Sita also gave a lecture to Rama also, the same thing. Persons who have not harmed anything. That is only little mind. Greater mind is, it is Sugriva, you harmed Sugriva means you harmed me, that's all. Because we both entered into a treaty, friendship treaty. Similarly, Ravana is a common enemy for Sugriva also. Otherwise, Sugriva doesn't have any issue with Ravana. Therefore, Rama killed him in hiding. Okay, it could have been wrong, provided he is a Kshatriya Raja. He is only a Vanara Raja.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because there are so many explanations, it is good to hear from you from the Valmiki context.
No. These actually, I am not authority on these things, but a lot of discussion is there with this, and
Yeah.
several. The Valmiki has not mentioned the Vali Vara. Some people who take the rescue under one statement called Vali faces. Whoever faces Vali in the battle, half of his strength will transfer to Vali. These stories are in other Ramayanas. In Valmiki, it is not there. Only thing is, cleverly, if you and me are there on the scene, we could have easily get into a treaty with Vali and got our work done easily. Because you and me are smart nowadays. But smartness is not dharmic way. Therefore, Rama chose the dharmic way.
Yes, we are opportunist.
We are smartness, and in today's people like us, how we are dealing with our issues, it is only smartness and the way that is comfortable to me. But I tell you one thing very clearly, Rama never thought of his comfort in doing anything. He thought of only dharma, what is the way I should act. Whatever is the way that is prescribed for action, he has adopted it. That's why Rama has become an icon of humanity.
Hariyananta.
Haryananta, Harikatha Ananta.
It was good, Guru Garu. Like the pace and explanation.
For the kind of audience, this is all right.
It is all right, Guru.
I'll go to the Vijaya Jayaraman also.
Everything else was wonderful. And I also wanted to one more thing, sir, that there is one section called Prachetaso Ham Dashamah Putraha, and then I am not capable of uttering Anrita. When Rama comes to Valmiki, I would like you to enlighten us maybe tomorrow or something on that part. In the Uttarakanda, when Rama comes to the ashrama, he says,
Uttarakanda.
he introduces, these are your putras, and then I am Chetasas, then
anyway, I hope at this in this course of lectures, we may not go to Uttara at all. It is no way, not even we can go to up to Yuddhakanda. Let me, if you can put your question to me in writing form through me email, which you can get from Sharmagaru, I will give you reply to you.
I meant from a biographical, who was Valmiki standpoint. It would be nice to know.
Yeah.
Thank you very
you
much.
put your question in email, in writing in email form.
Yes,
I will reply to you.
Yeah, I will take
But
care.
everything, it was a wonderful session. There were so many sukshmas that you enlightened us on. It was.
They are given in the comments. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, Guru Garu, namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
Great presentation, no questions at all. It was very nice to hear you. So,
asatya means not lie. Actually, English is a problematic language. See, our Ramayana-like works are not suitable to be discussed in English at all. We discuss it in Indian languages. These are all technical words. Dharma, what shall we do?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Actually, I wanted to say that because, there is no meaning in deliberations in English and all that. Everybody should learn Sanskrit, at least to the extent of understanding Ramayana. Okay, the rest is Shastras and the Gadabadis, let it be there for scholars. But at least Ramayana and Mahabharata are very simple. Bhagavata may be a little difficult thing, but Ramayana and Mahabharata are easily understandable for simple Sanskrit student with some help of translation. So they must crack Sanskrit first. They are doing so many activities and forgetting the most important one. Once they have the temperament, no one needs help them anything. They themselves can progress on their own internal understanding and intuition. Ayodhya Kanda is a masterpiece. Even it is considered to be a literary piece of writing. Even then, it is unimaginable. Unimaginable. And around 5,000 years before, such a caliber of writing a poem is something unbelievable. It is only Brahma, and that's why the story stands valid. It is only on account of Brahma's blessings and Narada's blessings Valmiki could able to write it. Therefore, it is so great.
Okay, and
Otherwise, it is humanly impossible.
yes, sir. Right.
It's humanly impossible.
Right, sir.